All right, where I left off, the partner came home because his work pants ripped and he had to change his work pants to go back to work. And he works for tree service. All right, we're at the the midnight. Midnight, you know, tell everybody what you did. Tell everybody what you did. Oh, we were like going in and out of the house, and he just like just went out, zoomed out of the front door like a jet. It's the third time he's done that, and I had to like dive and get him, and I got him, and I brought him inside. I put him downstairs in the basement where she has all that room down there, food, kitty litter, everything. Right, I put him down there so he's not heading and trying to get out all the time. You guys, there's this girl with snow on his head. Look at that distraction. They're looking for peanuts. They'll get some. Peanuts. And then you see Miley. Look at it. Her tail back, forward. This one, yes, I went full on getting him in the house, put him downstairs. We're getting the rest of the groceries and stuff. And then all of a sudden I see the cat upstairs, and I'm like, come back in, and I go to the son, I go, who let the cat upstairs? He's like, I did. And I was like, it's about to say, like, you know, keep him down there until we're done going in and out of the house so he doesn't take off to get out. But I didn't get there. You know, had the narcissist partner yelling at me from upstairs, like all the way, I'm down here at the door, all the way up there, go up the stairs, bedroom, yelling at me, giving me troubles, telling me that I had attitude. I don't remember everything he said because I didn't do anything wrong. So I felt like I was getting tag teamed. I told him, I feel like you guys are tag teaming me. I feel like I'm not getting any respect here. I told him I can't do anything or say anything or that. I just told him one thing, and I was like repeating myself, and he was like over talking me. Like this, the son's not going to respect women. Plain and simple. You know, I'm trying my best. I'm only like one person here. I try. You know, I love him dearly. I'll do anything for the son, and I try my best. I try to like do stuff around the house all the time. I do dishes, I clean the laundry, I look after the cats. You know, the program governments, right, don't like has these stupid little things and laws and that, since they poisoned us all with all their stuff and caused all the illnesses that people have. The inorganic ones have. Of course they have. You know, anything that we're all fighting upon, they keep trying to play these things as syndromes, as they're going to be there forever, but that's not true. Like, everything can be healed, but they just they want people to buy their pharmacy medication and all that other stuff, right? Constant, right? So, you know, like they just keep on tag teaming me, and I'm trying my best. The son has a lot of compassion and empathy, right? And he's a good boy, and he helps a lot and stuff, but he procrastinates a lot, and I'm trying to get him there, and he just doesn't listen to me, and he don't respect me. But then it comes to like some of the partner, he like respects him more. And then it feels like if I do anything and say anything, I'm the one who gets in trouble. It's just a constant. You know, it's just like I can't be myself. You know, I can't talk about all these different dimensions. I can't talk about the reptilians. I can't talk about the Palladians and the Octarians. I can't talk about like what Sam Illusion, they said the Galaxy Federation said that we're in the stage, we're shifting in stage 4, they said. You know, and then Israel says we're in the positive direct time. You know, and then you'll have some people are still like in the other like split of the like they just split 3D and 4D, and then they're saying that we're going into the 5th dimension. It's just and then it's so confusing with stuff, because then you have these federal people who are trying to get all these illegals out that didn't properly come into the country properly, because that's why they have zero respect, because that's all the inorganic ones, right? You know, Donald Trump, he's trying to restore peace. He's trying to get all the negatives. It takes time with stuff, but then the inorganic ones make these people look like they're bad people, so the people get confused, so then there's protesting against each other, and then there's divide. That's all they want. They want to continue to divide. If people just like disconnect from those TV programs and those TV news channel programs and all those programs, and then realize that, you know, a lot of these people who are stars that you think are females and then you think are males, they're actually the opposite. They weren't actually born there. They were actually born the opposite. That's what these celebrity, you know, program is in the organic one's world, right? And there's a lot more evil things you guys need to look at into it. What these people do to their firstborns. They have 2 choices. Either it's a mental illness, okay? It really is. Because this is all the programs that negative people put into people's brains and stuff. Sickness. But people are like, you need to accept all for who they are. Well, you know what? That's fine. They can do whatever they want, okay? But the one big problem, the reason why I get so upset about it, is because they're pushing this on the little children. They're pushing this stuff on the little children. They still have that rainbow flag up at my son's high school, which is not acceptable, because there's that word, I called it P flag. No pride. No. You know, let's put the pedal to the metal, okay? Let's get that word off of what I just said. You know, it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable to teach children not this stuff at age 4, age 5, age 6, age 7. You know what? You keep that out of the schools until they are maybe older, like 16, 17. You know, you can't be giving this kind of stuff to the little children and pushing all this other nonsense. It's because the inorganic ones, right? They push off all this stuff where these people can parade out there and not wear proper stuff and indecent exposure to children. So that's all the inorganic ones. That's why I'm upset. I've never had a problem with people being what they want to be. Just when they're pushing it on my child and pushing it on little children and pushing all this other kind of stuff they're trying to do constantly, then I get upset. You know, and a lot of us are tired of people in these different colors of your skin color. There's no matter what color of skin you are, you're all equal. Because I everywhere around the world, I can feel all their energies. Everybody around the world, yeah, all the same. It's just going through different things. And sometimes similar things. You know, people they do whatever they want to, but we all just need to unite, right? This is a constant thing they're doing in this matrix. Like that guy out front every day, every night, every day, every night, every day, every night. Then you got the other neighbor does the same thing every day, every night. And then you got this other neighbor that thinks they can constantly do stuff. And then when you're doing stuff out there, like I do the beer cans and stuff just to make money flow so I can feed the animals. I gotta look after my animals. I gotta get them food and stuff. I gotta look after them. They're my babies. You know, I try to have peace and try to be happy. You know, I did try to go to I tried to go to the Apps Mills to the forest, but there's no peace there. No children around there yelling, screaming, and then people don't care about, you know, if someone's there. I would say, okay, I'll go to another spot, but no, this person's like, we're just gonna butt right in there with our children and be loud and stuff, right? All screaming. There was no quietness. I need to go somewhere where there's peace and I can enjoy nature, right? The son doesn't like to go nature walking. He thinks it's boring. He wants to do coding. I try to get him off of his games all the time and his YouTube all the time. You know, I just, as long as I try, I guess. I'm making myself upset. I'm just a little frustrated. I've been working so hard to be more positive on my video right now. There's just so much going on all the time. Sometimes that we do want to give up and just like, when's this stuff going to get better? I want to move out of here. I want to live off grid. The sun doesn't want to live off grid. So I want to live off grid. I am going to live off grid. I am going to have my own energy. I am going to have my own water. I am going to figure out how to do everything. Because this matrix just keeps bringing us down. Always bringing us down. Bringing us down. And then they bring that negative big bird around here. And all my little birds don't come around here that often. Because it made another attack and got another bird not too long ago after that pigeon in the window, right? Well, things will get better. I always keep saying to myself, things are going to get better. You know, we'll all get through this. Like, I know all of us are going through different or similar things all together at the same time. I'm trying my best to take, like, some breathers when things are upset. I keep reminding myself that anything that's negative on these people has nothing to do with me. It's all about their self. You know, just keep doing the breathings, you know. And then, like, just keep doing things. Keep doing things, you know. Eventually, I'll get off all the other processed food and stuff. Like, the mentor says, you know, like, if I stop eating processed food and stop eating all this negative other stuff and start eating a lot better and choice of foods and all this other stuff, maybe all this negative stuff would, like, almost completely stop bothering me all the time. I just want to live in peace. I don't want to do the cans and the stuff. I don't like being treated. Already be treated like that. But, you know, things will get better, I always assume. Always assume that things are going to get better. I had this really nice gentleman I had to go up this steep hill with my bike and trolley, and I had like the trolley all filled with heavy stuff in it, and had Nala's up here, and he hollers at me and tells me, "Oh, I got like," he's with his partner. He's like, "I have a scarf and a hat there," and I'm thinking, "Oh, I just leave it for somebody else, right?" So I'm like going up the hill, and then he looks out his window. He's like persistent. So he comes out, and I go, "Well, I gotta put this to the side on the fence on the hill," I said, right? And he goes, "Oh, I'll go get it," and then he brings it to me. And then he offered to like push the bike all the way up the hill, so I thought he was gonna go at the back, but he just grabbed the handlebars and pushed it all the way up there. I really appreciate it because my back's always got this sharp pain in it all the time. That's why it's so hard for me to sleep at night. A constant pain all the time, even at the top of my neck, you know. She doesn't like being petted so much. She's getting upset. She'll be all right. Alright, and that's just really appreciate it. I was really appreciated. He's a kind person. He's a science person. His girlfriend is a plastic surgeon, and he said he was born in wealth and he loves helping out and being kind, and he donated a whole bunch of dog beds, and like, that's very kind of him. I thanked him, and then I appreciate him, and I told him I'm just not used to people being kind to me. I really don't. I'm really not. I didn't not like when I first woken up. Like I said, when I first woke up, I said I was an old soul. I've been through this before. Everything's gonna be okay. Right, because we're coming back, right? That's why we're just gonna slowly and sooner we'll remember. Look how all the birds came for you guys. I'm so happy they come. Yeah, I'm just in a lot of pain right now. My back is killing me. Oh, we'll be all right. All right. Oh, also the Asher House gentleman, if anybody knows him. Let's pray that they find their dog that got loose. Let's pray they find him and him or her come back to them. Because one of their dogs went missing out of the beautiful acres. You know, they saved so many animals. Dogs, cats, birds, camels, horses, pigs, cows, like you name it, you know, and even hybrids, dogs and wolves. You know, it's really appreciated for all the people that do help animals too. You know, I keep praying that, you know, the animals' fur are not to be made for coats and stuff, okay? You know what? They need to stop that completely. It's unacceptable. You know, we keep praying for, you know, them to stop thinking that they can eat certain animals. Like, we should not be eating, like, dogs or cats. That's just not acceptable. Absolutely not. I think none of the animals they shouldn't be eaten at all. But, you know, when people, you know what? I had peas on, you guys. Yeah, my son likes sweet peas. They're all right. You want to see the boiling. He loves sweet peas. That's all he wants for lunch. He don't have much time for lunch. I shoveled that driveway out there like 3 times, thinking it would stop snowing that plastic. I'm calling it plastic because I'm getting tired of it. Because it is plastic. It is their weather machines. I gotta get a bowl. I'm not that organized. but that's okay. Oh, like my mom really lived in a cluttered place. Where is the lid for this? How can I find stuff? Because I do. I just find it. Alright, eventually I will. I think I found the lid, maybe. No. Where is my lid? It's gone. Oh my goodness. Now I gotta figure out. Yeah, I know I need to organize. Okay, let me see if this fits this one. Oh, that goes to a different one. There. Alright. We found the lid that goes with something. I'm not organized. I try to do stuff all the time. It's just I get so sore. I try to keep up with everything. Okay, I gotta keep this really nice and warm for the child. Come on. Normally, that's all he wants for lunch. Oh, he'll be here soon. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry. I'm a little emotional. Up and down. I haven't been feeling well. For a whole week, I was having cramps in my stomach. And then the cycle of the girls come. And then I'm just really not feeling well. Eventually, I'll feel better. But... oh, yeah. This thing. I'll be sharing stuff. He did something else too, but I gotta share it on their once a week video for the Miley, Nala, and Midnight. Alright, just keep up, you guys. Don't worry. Truth is coming out. You guys are seeing more and more of the truth coming out. And she's such a so soft. Yes, there is more of the truth, and sooner or later the lights will be coming for this Canada program, and justice will serve for all the ones that are there. It will be bye. But people just gotta remember, a lot of the real them have been arrested already. A lot of them are cloned. They're just taking care of stuff. We'll get there. Alright, you guys have the most beautiful, blessed day or night. I got my sweet son coming, which I love dearly. Which I almost forgot about the peas on the stove. Oh my goodness. Alright, have a beautiful, blessed day or night wherever you are. Sprinkle some stardust and bye for now. Miley, come here. Miley. Say, you love everybody. You love everybody. You gotta rub. Oh, you're gonna rub. Yeah. You're jealous. Sprinkle more stardust and bye for now.